Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you for tuning in. My name is Larice. I am your host and the founding owner of BeyondBody.com. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I've been on this weight loss slash weight gain fitness journey. And the last video that I uploaded, I was talking to you guys about loose skin. Now, since we're talking about my weight loss and my particular area of struggle, my stomach, I'm going to continue to talk about that. But I also had issues with loose skin in other areas, but we're going to stick to the stomach and we'll get into the other loose skin areas in a different episode on this channel. So, loose skin, as far as my stomach goes, what did I do with the loose skin? Do I still have the loose skin? Like, what's the tea, girl? Spill it. What did you do? Because clearly you guys have seen, again, if you've been following this journey, you know that I've been exercising like nothing was working. I don't care what gym I went to, what fitness studio I went to, what food I was and was not eating. Like I could not get rid of the loose skin. Like y'all, the skin was killing you, girl, for real. Like I'm in there getting cut up in the arms and all of this stuff. And yeah, again, like if I had my pants up high, my shorts up high, whatever, like I didn't have a stomach, but I knew what I was hiding underneath the clothing. So like it was stressing me out. And so I'm going to share with you today in this episode what I did with the loose skin. So stay tuned. All right, so loose skin, let's get into it. So the last video I showed you guys this image. This is the image we ended on, and I wanted you guys to see how my stomach looked with me standing up and how it looked with me in the plank or push-up position. This was all loose skin, no fat. So I decided to go and start just doing research. I wanted to figure out how could I get rid of this skin. So I started doing a basic Google search. So in my Google search, I just typed in how to get rid of loose belly skin after weight loss. So as you can see, like there's different things that you can do, different solutions. They have air sculpting, they have cool sculpting. Right here it says you can do exercise, but clearly for me in my particular situation, exercising wasn't working. So maybe for those that are struggling with loose skin, if you have minimal skin, maybe exercising can help you snap back. But not from where I was to where I am now. Like exercise wasn't going to work out. So I was trying to figure out just remedies, ways, what can I do? And so I couldn't figure anything out. And so I read this right here, which was very interesting. The most effective way to tighten loose skin after weight loss is by going through medical or surgical treatment. Natural remedies do not work when there has been significant weight loss. Surgical treatment is often necessary to deal with loose skin after major or extreme weight loss. And you guys, like, I can second that again, this is just my personal journey, but I can second that because, again, nothing worked for me. And so I've never been the type of person, okay, I have never been the type of person that was interested or even would consider surgery. Like I've always been afraid. Like I don't know why. I guess it's the fear of the unknown. But I was just always afraid. I don't know if it was just the being put under, being put to sleep. Like I don't know what it was, but throughout my whole life, that was never something I would want to do. Like electively or like because it was a necessity. Like it just wasn't a thought that crossed my mind. But going through all of this, doing all that I could do on my part, I started thinking about that like, man, maybe I can get surgery to get this skin removed because nothing's helping me. You know, the thought kept running through my mind. And so it wasn't the first decision, but it just kept playing, kept playing. And so, you know, I started just really considering it. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just start doing research and just seeing if this is really going to be something that I can follow through with. And so I started outside of doing Google search, you know, seeing what other options as far as, you know, helping lose the loose skin, the air sculpting, cool sculpting, and all of those things. I started just looking for surgeons in my area, surgeons in San Diego, surgeons in the surrounding area, like Los Angeles area, Burbank, Hollywood area, just close vicinity. Like I wasn't looking for anything that was out of the country or on the other side of, you know, like the East Coast and the Midwest. Like I wasn't looking for that. I was just looking locally and close in the vicinity. And so as I was doing research, I typed in, I believe it was like the top surgeons for, you know, loose skin in the belly area. And so I found a few, and then I thought, you know what, let me go look on Facebook. Let me see if, you know, there is some groups specifically for San Diego. And then, you know, if I could find that, I can start interacting with and talking to the women that are in that group and seeing if there's any surgeons in San Diego that these ladies would recommend. And so in doing the Facebook search, I only found one Facebook group, and it was not specific to what I was looking to get done or thinking about getting done. And so it was a generalized group for just different surgeries in San Diego. And so I joined that group, and then I still continue to do my own research because it's always good to do your own research versus, you know, word of mouth or what somebody else said or this person's experience, and just do your own research. And so I'm going to share my screen again so I can show you what I did. So what I did was once I finished the Google search and I pulled up a few different doctors that I thought seemed good because I went on Yelp and like oh, I forget what the name of the sites are, but reading just different reviews from patients and stuff like that just to see what was being said about these doctors. So once I made a list of doctors that seemed interesting, I came over to this website and I typed the doctor's name in. And you know, it asks for the name, the first name, the last name, the state. You don't really necessarily have to fill out the specialty. And then you click on find my doctor, and then their information will pop up. And so I'll come back to this page. And then I also came over here to the American Board of Plastic Surgery. And the doctors that I did find, I went and typed their first and last name and the city, the state, and all of that. And I searched that to see if they were in this database. And then I went to one more website, which is the DCA. And this one is searching their license by the Department of Consumer Affairs. So you type in their last name, their first name, and if you have their license number or the name of their business, you type it in here and then you search as well. Not only, should you do Google search, but you should also be going through the reviews and reading what other people have to say, and I don't care what doctor it is, like the top rated doctor in Miami or wherever. There's always going to be some type of negative remarks. Like nobody has perfect reviews. And so you have to take that in mind as well while you're searching. And don't just read the positive reviews, read the negative reviews too. And so also when you're looking at these doctors, like when you go on their websites, make sure you're reading their bio, and also look at their photos. And so, for example, since we're talking about the stomach, you want to go and look at their stomach area, and look at different patients that they had. And rule of thumb, when you're looking at these photos, don't be so quick to judge, like, oh, I don't like this one. Oh, I don't like, because keep in mind that when you're looking at these photos, pay attention to the body structure, the body type, because they do show the before and after pictures. Don't compare your body, your before, to their before if it's not even close to the same shape or structure. Just hopefully that makes sense. Like if you're slim like me, you can't compare yourself to a photo that you see of somebody that's bigger. You know what I mean? And then feel like, oh, that's ugly, or this doesn't look good, or whatever. Like, be mindful of what you're looking at and what you're comparing to, and be realistic about the results that you're expecting as well. So I needed to say that. And so I found, like, how I found the doctor that I really liked is, I think I narrowed it down to 5. I believe so. 5 different surgeons. And so what I did was I called, I asked them, was there any consultation fees? Some of them do charge and some of them don't. The ones that do charge, it ranges on the price. Everybody is different, but typically they charge just to hold your appointment. They're not necessarily going to keep it, but if you don't show up to the appointment, then that's compensation for the doctor's time. That makes sense. And then if you do decide to go with that doctor, then they keep that money and hold it, and that just goes towards your procedure or whatever. But if you choose not to go with that doctor, then they never really charged your card. They just have it on hold. So, nothing really happens. But yes, so I scheduled consultations. I went and talked to different surgeons, and each one of them like recommended something different, had something different to say. And you will know when you find the right one. You just know it's a whole vibe. You know what I mean? Like, if it starts from the moment you walk inside their facility, to be honest with you. Like, it's not about being picky. You just sense it. And I know for a fact it's not just me, because I talk to a lot of women and they say the same thing. It's a vibe that you get. It's a gut feeling that will tell you, no, this is not the one, or that's it. That's them right there. It starts from when you walk in the door, from their front desk staff to their nurses that help you inside the rooms, to the doctor, to the pricing, to their recommendations. If you feel like you only need X, Y, and Z, and they're trying to sell you on ABC along with the X, Y, and Z, that's, you gotta, trust your judgment and be like, no. Even if they're the medical professional, you know what you're there for, and don't let them talk you into something else, because it's your money at the end of the day that's being spent. You know what I mean? And you have to be happy with your body, your decision at the end of the day. So I went to five different surgeons just to get a feel for them, just to see what they were going to say. I had some tell me you're going to need liposuction as well. And I already knew going into this two things. I don't need nor do I want liposuction. I'm thin as it is. My goal was to get in the gym to gain weight. So like there I don't want to say no fat, but very, very minimal fat, you guys. Like, what are we liposuctioning? Like, no, sir. No. So, that was like to me, I was like, no, I don't need lipo to the back, the flanks or the sides. I don't need it. So that was a no to me for one of them. Another one, I don't know, you guys. There was without getting into it, because I swear this is another episode, but there was something else more major to me than my stomach. And so my main purpose or goal for going was for this one thing. But the one thing didn't happen. The one thing didn't happen because of my current weight. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, let's just take care of this skin on the stomach then, So the stomach was secondary, but it would have been nice to be able to just kill two birds with one stone. You already got me knocked out once. Let's just get it done and get it over with. But it didn't happen that way. So again, if you're curious to know what I'm talking about, you're just gonna have to wait until I start a new series and talk about that, because I want to keep everything separate, because that is a big topic, and so it will be series and it's not going to be just one video. So I found my choice was between two. Oh my gosh, they were so awesome. The first one that I found, he was located in, I want to say Ocean Beach, or yeah, I think no, Oceanside. He was located in Oceanside. He was in the military, because he has like all his military stuff like on his website and his office. Like he was a veteran, and he was a surgeon in the military. And so what is his name? Dr. Greg something. Oh, I'll put it in the comment section. So if you're watching and you're from San Diego and you're looking for a surgeon, a cosmetic surgeon, plastic surgeon, I'll put them in the comment section and you can check them out. Parks, I think it was Gregory Parks, Dr. Greg Parks, but I'll double check because I have it written down. He was really good. Like, I looked at his website, his photos were really good. He had really good reviews and stuff like that. The reasoning why I did not go with him is because of my main concern that I chose not, like, I could have went along with it, but I wouldn't have been happy with the results. So I just opted out momentarily. I'm not going to say I opted out like it's in the back of my mind. It's not gone, but I opted out. And so since I opted out, because his was the best out of all of them, like out of this first procedure that I was thinking about, his was the best, like the best. And so since I didn't, I'm like, okay. And so the one that I actually went with was, I think he was my last consult. He was my last consult. His name is Dr. Steve Laverson, and he's in San Diego. And so I chose him because his stomach looked the best out of the other doctor, Greg Parks. His stomach looked really great. Greg Parks, his looked good too, but this other one, yeah, it was nice. So since I'm telling you now the name of the surgeon, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go back to these websites. I'm going to tell you, what, or show you what it looks like when you search up these doctors' license and certificates and stuff like that, because you don't want just anybody. I'm telling you, this is serious stuff here. Okay, like life or death serious stuff. So you don't want to just go to anybody. And like, even though I mentioned like everything plays a role in your decision making, from when you walk into the facility to how much it costs and all of that, that does play a role. But you do not want to be a cheapskate either. Oh, this one was the least amount of money, so I'm going to go with them. Like, no, they're probably cheap for a reason, or the cheapest for a reason. So, don't always, and please don't make that your first determining factor is the price, okay? Because again, that's your life, that's on the line, and you want to make sure that you picking the right person. So let me hop back over here to my screen. So here we are. So his last name is Laverson. First name is Steve. He is in California. And then you go to find my doctor. And this website is checking to see if your doctor is board certified. So he's right here. He's a plastic surgeon. Specialty is surgery. And so we click on view profile. And so you can see your doctor is currently certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. First certified in 1995. Most recent certification is 2015. Actively maintaining certifications. Yes. Status certified. And then it's right here, American Board of Surgery. His last certification was 1992. So right here, this is a plus. This, I can't highlight it for you guys, but American Board of Plastic Surgery, that is a plus. And so this is the first one. So let's hop over to the third one. This is just another website to double check everything, better safe than sorry. Last name. Oh, Laverson. All right. And so we are going to search. All right, and here he is again. It shows, the initial cert, continued, continued, continued. And so he's been certified since 95, and his cert doesn't expire until 2025, and then he's going to need to recertify. So right here, this is just confirming or reconfirming that this particular surgeon is in fact legit. So here we go to the Department of Consumer Affairs. And so if you happen to have their license number, you can type it in right there, or the business name or their name. And then we're going to search. And so you can see right here, it shows his license number. So if you ever want to check like that, it shows when he expires, November 30, 2025. So yes, it has all his information, and then you can click on more details. It tells you the name of the business, the address. It tells you what school he went to. So it has all of the information, public record action, if he's been in any trouble for anything, or, stuff like that, it'll be all right here, because this is public records. And this is stuff you want to know about somebody you're trusting your life over to for a couple of hours. So, here's more information on his training, if he's retired or not, and, things like that. These are, the three ones that I found, and they were very helpful, along with, again, Google searching, checking out different reviews. And don't just read the reviews only on Google. Like, check different websites, because I know not just surgeons, but just even businesses or whatever, like, people pay people to go and give false reviews and things like that. So just read other reviews from different websites, and just get a good feel for all of it. And so, yeah, so That's what I did, guys. Like, that's what I did to get the loose skin out of the way since exercising wasn't working. And trust me, it wasn't, oh, I only exercised for 30 days. It didn't disappear. Okay, now what else can I do? Like, no, I was exercising for years and I couldn't get rid of it. And so yeah, when just like I read for you guys on the Google, like if you have a significant amount of weight that you've dropped, whether it's naturally dropped or you had the lap band or the gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve, like when you lose a significant amount of weight, especially in a quick amount of time, you're going to have like a significant amount of loose skin. So, some people it doesn't bother them. The loose skin doesn't bother them. But if it does bother you, getting surgery is a way that you can get rid of the loose skin. So, I guess that's it for this video. My next video, I will be sharing with you I don't know. I'm gonna share a snippet. I don't think I'm gonna share the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. But I did record. I did record my surgery. I have the entire thing recorded. So we'll see. I have it recorded because I created my own Facebook group for specifically for San Diego women. Um, that are looking to or already have had their well, it's called a tummy tuck. Look, I haven't even said that. It's called a tummy tuck. So the group is specifically for women that are located in San Diego that have already had a tummy tuck or looking to get a tummy tuck and need resources and want to ask questions. And it's a group of women that are just helpful, just helping one another, sharing our experiences and stuff like that. So if you're watching, you're in San Diego, and this is something that has crossed your mind or you're interested in, or want more info, I'll put the link to my Facebook group in the description so you can click on that. But again, it is specifically for San Diego women, not men. Like, I want to keep this a safe space, a private space. So I do screen what is it called, friend request, or request to join the group. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in. And I started that group because, again, I only found one San Diego group on Facebook, and again, it was not specific to tummy tucks. It was all kinds of surgery and stuff. So this is a specific group if you're looking specifically for that. And there was something else that I wanted to say to you guys, and I'm sure it's going to come back to my brain once I push end, and that's going to be terrible. Um, I don't know, guys. But yeah. So yeah, we'll see if I decide to post the whole video or not of this procedure. It is available for my ladies inside my Facebook group, my private Facebook group. That video is made available to them. But yeah, I might put a snippet on here so you guys can just actually see what it looks like. Like, there are some videos on YouTube. People are sharing, what it looks like and stuff like that. But it's very informative and educational. Like, you could even hear him talking in the background, explaining what he's doing, why he's using specific techniques. And so it's pretty cool, guys. Like, I wasn't creeped out watching it. Like, it was pretty awesome, and especially if this is something you're considering doing for yourself, like, I would say don't be afraid to research and watch videos. Yes, it's creepy, I guess, and gory, but you still should want to know what it is that they're going to be doing to your body. Like, I wanted to know when I first started looking on YouTube, like, I was like this, like, but then like as I was checking out different videos and stuff, like I was really interested. Like I wasn't creeped out or grossed out anymore. Like it is what it is, you know? So yeah. And I don't regret the decision that I made. Um, the recovery process, that was something else. So I guess that could be another video. This video is already pretty long, so I won't talk about the recovery, but that is something to think about as well. Very, very important to weigh all your options, man. Like from start to finish. You can't just think, oh, I want a slim waist or oh, I want this skin gone. Like you need to really do your research and think about each step, the before, the during, the after, like the scar, like this is a serious decision, so take it seriously, not lightly. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, stay tuned for the next episode, you guys. Again, like I said, it's only going to get more interesting and more interesting. So, again, if this is something that you guys are interested in, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like the video, share it out with some of your friends, family members, coworkers, I don't know, acquaintances, somebody, cuz even if somebody is not interested in surgery, this channel alone talking about weight loss, weight gain, like this is something we all struggle with, male, female, big, small, like this is just something it's a struggle in everyday life, okay? So, yeah, share this video out. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for following me along this journey. And if you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Like, I'm here spilling the beans, like putting my business in the street for you guys. So if you have questions, for real, ask me. I'll answer them. If I don't have the answer, like if it's not a personal question for me, but it's pertaining to fitness, weight loss, weight gain, surgery, if I don't have the answer, I'll try to look it up, I'll try to get the answer for you, but if I just genuinely don't know the answer, can't figure it out, can't find it, then I'm going to let you know, like, sorry, I don't know. I don't want to make anything up. I'm not going to lie to you guys, like, so yeah. All right, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Thank you for tuning in.